So today I'm going to do the laundry setup and show you how that's done. So let me turn this around. This is our little washer dryer. Get down here. It's a Splendid 2000S and it washes and then dries all in one. It's hard to get an idea of the size here. The loads are probably half, maybe 2/3 of the size that you would get in your home size washer. So this little guy came out of a large Class A motorhome. They're pretty common in there. And they're also common in Europe in apartments and stuff where people don't have huge washers and dryers and use a lot of energy. This runs strictly on 110. It does not need 220 like your home dryer does. And I'll show you while I'm inside here the back hookups. Got the water coming in right here. Washers always require a hot and a cold in, but obviously we're only going to have cold here at a campground. So this is just a Y hose that combines into one and comes in where the water comes in. Drain right here, and you can see the dryer outlet. So what we did is we fastened this to the floor and we used some rubber mounts. Used what we had on hand, which was the Aircraft Rotax 912 rubber mounts. And so it's not going to move, plus that gives a little dampening for hitting bumps and on the spin cycle and things like that. So that should keep it pretty safe. It's pretty tough. So let me show you how it hooks up. Washer dryer needs 4 hookups: electricity, water coming in, water going out, and a dryer vent. So let me show you how we did that. So hang on, Mama Gio, we're going to take a walk over here to our hookups. And this is our electric post at the campground. We've got weepies plugged in here, and then you always have just a regular old outlet on your post, and that's what we're plugged into for the washer dryer. So we just have a heavy duty extension cord hooked in there. And while I'm here, this is the water, and all we did was put a Y. Again, this goes to weepy, and then this goes to the washing machine. So the idea was to be able to do laundry without having to have the doors open. If we want to take a walk or it's raining, we can close everything up. So we hook everything up on the outside. So I'll show you how we did that. First is electricity. So what we did was we put something called a portal underneath here. Let's see if I can get down and show you underneath where it plugs in. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it just has an inlet there and then an outlet on the floor of the trailer, and that's where the electricity comes in. So essentially we have electricity anywhere in the trailer that we want to hook up, and someday we might do some wiring in here and hook up some more lights. But here it comes in. You can see that. That's what it looks like there. And then we just hooked up a power cord that we had on hand. And then for now we just hooked up one LED light. So we do have some light in here. Like I say, we may get fancier with that later on, but and then the washing machine is hooked in right here. So there's power. We have power to the trailer, and we don't need to have the door open to get the power in. Second is water in. So you can see here we have an aluminum trailer. So it's aluminum, and on the inside is plywood, and in between there's just an empty space. So when Chuck did this, he built, you can't see it, but he's got reinforcements inside here to help support it. So this is our water in. We got one with just a spigot, so for an emergency we can shut it off here if we need to. In case we turn it on one day and the pipe bursts or something like that, or a hose bursts, we can just run out here and turn it off. And then we put a Y here as well, and there's 2 reasons. One is it's always nice to have water at the campground to rinse your hands or something out. And then two, which we learned the hard way, is when you're ready to disconnect, you can turn the water off at the source, but there's still pressure in your hose. So now what we can do is turn off the water at the post, open this guy up, and release the pressure. So we can take this off. This is just a quick disconnect. So there's water coming in. Second, water coming out. So I think we saw the drain pipe in here. Let's show that again though. The drain hose is going, got so much stuff in here. The drain hose is this thing. And it always has to come up for the siphon to work. So we have it going up. You can see it back there hanging on a little hook. And then we came down and went right through the floor right there with a little grommet. Kind of like, well, exactly what you'd put in a desk to put your wires through so it looks clean. So that comes out underneath. And it's right here, and we can pull it down a little bit if necessary. And we just position this tote right underneath of it. And our gray water goes right into that tote. And we're getting ready right now to take that tote up to the dump station. And this is a 21-gallon tote, and it gets a load of laundry, probably does between 15 and 20 gallons of water, even in that size of washer. So it fills it up pretty good. So each time we do a load, we got to take that to the dump station, get rid of it, and then we can start another load. So the fourth thing is the dryer vent, which you probably saw earlier. Again, we just made, this is called a deck plate. And it just seals, anybody who's done any boating knows what that is. We just have a little extra bit of hose that can push in there. And this, see, try to do left-handed. That just seals like that, and it's watertight. It doesn't come off, so that's our laundry. Like I say, we can close up the trailer, we can lock it up, we can do laundry in the rain, as long as it's not raining so hard and blowing that it comes in there. That's the only danger. And so far, it's worked out absolutely wonderful. We love it.